What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Cryptocurrency has been struggling quite a bit. We've seen it fall and seem like it's creating more and more fear. After seeing Bitcoin run to the levels that it ran to, XRP make huge moves, BNB create new highs and jump to a $200 billion market cap, and many others make massive moves, we still haven't seen major altcoins and lower altcoins make the moves that they should make for altcoin season. We haven't yet seen altcoin season. Are we going to? I honestly don't know with everything that's happening because with the way the market is rolling and moving, it looks like there's a lot of manipulation that's happening. So when we see this one thing, and I've said this before, we haven't seen it yet. When we see this one thing, this will create consistency. It will be too late for you to then get into the market. So make sure you watch this video. This is a must watch for anybody that is new to the crypto market, as well as that, has questions for where things are and how far things are running and all of those things. If you guys could, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of my links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to check out my link for BTCC, feel free to do so. It is a phenomenal platform that I've been able to use for over a year. If you use my link, you will get a 10% deposit bonus, extra bonuses up to $10,055, enjoy up to 40% lower trading fees, and you could trade up to a 250x leverage. If you feel like this is the bottom, you could find that 250x play, make a move, and end up making life-changing money from just a simple short-term move. You can also do a 2x leverage that can be a long-term play, and end up making a decent amount of money in the long term by using somebody else's money. This is all with no VPN, no KYC that's required. So feel free to check out that link down below for BTCC. Now, the overall market, right? I'm over there thinking about just Terra Luna Classic, but the overall market stands at a $2.11 trillion market cap. We are at a fear and greed index of 13. Fear is extreme. We are extremely fearful right now. And yet it still says we are 44 when it comes to altcoin season. If you don't know, Bitcoin dominance has been at a high for seemingly forever. Since the last bull market, that's the last time Bitcoin was at a sub 40% dominance. It was at like 38%, 37% dominance at that point. We know that once we start to see Bitcoin kind of steady out, flatten out, and we see altcoins that are running a massive amount, that's altcoin season, right? That's the definition of altcoin season, but not just one or two or five. It's hundreds and hundreds of altcoins that are making huge, life-changing moves that you wouldn't have expected from any single project or any single business, let's say, in the stock market. You will never compare because you're talking about hundreds of percent. You're talking about thousands of percent sometimes, or even in some cases, tens or hundreds of thousands of percent. Like huge moves in the market. We have yet to see that. And I'll tell you what, the reasons why we haven't seen it, right? We're at a $2.11 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's dropping down, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, a lot of negativity, a lot of red that's happening right now. The reason why we haven't seen it is because of institutional manipulation. I know it's something that we look at and we're like, is it really manipulation? You now blame it on manipulation. The more money you have, the easier it is to control the market. So with the more money that goes into ETFs, the more money that, and we're talking about single ETFs, the more money that goes into there, the more money that goes into Bitcoin, the more businesses that control a massive amount of Bitcoin rather than regular retail investors, yes, they have the ability to manipulate it. If I had something that was worth $1,000 and I decided to buy, I don't know, 50% of the overall amount of it. We're talking about institutions together. 50% of the overall amount of it. Do you think it would skyrocket the price? Do you think that now I would have the control to say I can sell 10% or 20% of mine and it ends up creating panic in the market? For sure. We're talking about billions, tens of billions, maybe even getting to trillions of dollars worth of volume overall that can happen for institutions. It's a massive problem. So ETFs have kind of compounded this because they're investing into single positions. We're talking about Bitcoin. What's the point of having an ETF for Bitcoin if you have Bitcoin itself? If that fund is then holding Bitcoin on Coinbase versus holding Bitcoin on Coinbase, right? The fund is holding it, but the individual would then hold it on Coinbase. Well, it allows the traditionalist investor to not have a Coinbase account, but invest on Fidelity or invest in Robinhood or whatever their platform actually is. They can invest with that platform in that ETF, and they can then hold theirs on Coinbase and say that they are tracking the price of Bitcoin. Well, all of these outflows that happen, like we have massive amounts of people that have outflows, which then affect the fund, which then they end up selling Bitcoin, and it's a problem. But many people would say, oh, ETFs are a good thing. And you even come back to me to some of my videos and say, hey, Matt, ETFs, you said it, are a good thing. They're not a bad thing, right? The bad thing for me is an individual ETF. It makes no sense whatsoever for me. What does make sense is the fact that you're getting the popularity and the conversation that's happening around traditionalists invest into these ETFs. But I said for so many years at this point, if we have something like an all-encompassing fund or an all-encompassing ETF, that will be something that is game-changing for the entire market, because you're investing into the broader market that's worth trillions rather than investing into a single position that's worth maybe hundreds of billions. Bitcoin, a different story, right? That's worth 1.2 trillion. But as you see it move up and the overall market is worth 10 trillion, 20 trillion, and you're investing into that overall market, it's a different story, and it's much more difficult to manipulate anything, even with tens of billions of dollars that these funds do have. Sometimes tens of billions, sometimes it's just single digits that's allocated towards crypto. So once we see this, where again, I had a video that I posted, and I was looking at different information here talking about Terra Luna Classic, and I also had another video talking about losing money. I wanted to show you guys this. Sorry, let me get this out. So I had another video that's talking about losing money, and let's see if I can get this. So we need a crypto 100 fund so you don't have to try and pick a winner, and that is 100% true. That people would love to see a crypto 100 fund, because then it makes it easier for newer investors or retail investors, traditional investors, to get into something that is consistent. And you don't see that consistency until you have that fund. So whenever you see a major crypto 100 fund, you know that 100% you are too late getting into the crypto market. That will create major consistency. And we're talking about buy like a Vanguard. We're talking about buy like a Fidelity or whatever, a top 100 fund for crypto. You're going to experience a lot of FOMO after that, because that is going to start creating that consistency. You're going to have a lot of money that's flowing into there. People are looking at the broader crypto market rather than just one single position. Yes, right now they have a crypto 5 ETF, but that is still not enough, right? You need to invest into the entire market, and you also need to see the flow of the market above, I would say, $4 to $5 trillion. If you get to that point and you're like, I want to invest in a crypto, you know that you are too late. You're too late to invest. You can make money, but you're too late to make those life-changing gains that everybody else has already established. We established this nest egg, and once it does get to 3 trillion, 4 trillion, 5 trillion, and have the all-encompassing fund, that's going to be game changing overall. So enjoy the fear right now, because the fear creates opportunity. And if you don't see that, you're going to see it when it's too late, when it's less fear and more greed. And you're like, I want to be greedy as well. You're investing at the wrong times. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.